Dear Broncos, on behalf of Project Caminos, welcome back for another episode of the Broncos Scoop. My name is Dakari. I'm a transfer student currently in my senior year. I'm majoring in psychology here at Cal Poly Pomona, as well as a student assistant of Project Caminos. Today's episode features a CPP librarian, and she's going to share with us a way for prospective students to select their major based on their personality. So really cool stuff here. So without further ado, please meet Julie Shin.
Hi, Dakari. I'm so excited to be here. Hi, everybody. I'm Julie Shen. I'm the librarian for business, hospitality, and computer science here at Cal Poly Pomona. I'm part of a team of librarians who work with students of all majors across the entire university.
Welcome, Julie. We're so happy to have you on. I've been looking forward to this meeting, and I'm glad that we're finally here. So for our first question, we wanted to know if you could share with us the process of helping prospective students choose their major based on their personality type.
To help prospective students choose their major, we teach a workshop called Choosing a College Major for Your Personality Type. We started working with Project Caminos on this during the pandemic, so all of our workshops are taught over Zoom. It's a hands-on workshop. So what that means is students actually go through the process of taking an assessment, answering a series of questions about themselves, and generating a report that tells the students more about their own work personalities and the careers that best fit their personalities. We also show students how to dig deeper for accurate information about those careers, such as salary expectations, required skills, and what the typical working conditions are like. And then we help them identify the best majors at Cal Poly Pomona that would lead to those careers.
That's really awesome. I really wish that there was something like this available when I was a prospective student in high school.
I felt the same.
So for our next question, we have, do you work with the undeclared program students to help them identify their major?
Yes, I've had the pleasure of working with the Bronco Advising Center for several years now. Every year, several hundred high school graduates come to Cal Poly Pomona as undeclared majors. And the Bronco Advising Center has awesome advisors who do great work in advising all these students through their first year. My colleague Jennifer Bidwell and I always enjoy teaching these workshops for the undeclared students. And Jennifer and I are also available to meet with the students by appointment, in person, or on Zoom. So students who want to dive deeper can talk to us one-on-one about specific interests and concerns. We have a really diverse student body here at Cal Poly Pomona, and I always appreciate hearing what the students are interested in studying.
Who would benefit most from your workshop?
This is such an interesting question because at first we thought maybe this would just benefit undeclared students because they don't have a major yet. But when we dug deeper into the research, we learned that nationally, about a third of college students change their major within the first 3 years of college, and about 1 in 10 change their major more than once. So, and then Project Caminos reached out to us and said, can we talk to prospective students as well? So we think this workshop could benefit a lot of students who are going through indecision about their major, whether you're applying to college or already in college.
Yes, I'm definitely in that population of changing your major at least once. So how can students in search of a major learn more about the resources available through the library?
Well, this is an easy one. So we've made a webpage about our workshop that has resources students can use, and you can find it by going to cpp.edu and searching for the words major personality. It's the first result, and you'll know you're on the right page because you'll see me, Julie Shen, and my colleague Jennifer Bidwell will be listed as the contacts.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, I'll definitely make sure to drop a link in the description box for the listeners so that they can navigate to your page.
Awesome.
So as a librarian, what is one tip you would give to prospective students?
I would say to all of our prospective students to take advantage of the resources at your library. We're here to help you if you need advice on doing research for any class, or in this case, doing research about your own interests and your own future. I'm definitely looking forward to hearing from all of you.
Yes, please reach out. They are so helpful. The library has millions of resources. Any projects or creative things you're looking to do, you can definitely find help at CPP's library. So kind of for more of a just a fun question, how many times have you personally taken the assessment and has your result always been the same?
Oh, this is so much fun. So Dakari is referring to the Rising test that we always ask the students to take, and it's such a fun test that I always end up taking it alongside the students because it's only fair. I'm asking you to take a test and share more about yourself, so I'm going to do the same with you.
Yeah.
And then I think we started teaching these workshops about 3 years ago, and so multiple times per semester I will and I take the test every single time. So the question about whether the results have always been the same, it's about the same. So what you do is when you take the test, you get a series of codes, usually your top 2 or top 3. My scores have varied a tiny bit. Usually it's about the same 4 codes that show up. It'll be three different codes this time, different codes other times, but it's always the same 4. So it's been pretty consistent. So, even if my mood is different on a day, it's still going to tell me that I'm suitable for the same careers. So I find that reassuring.
I wondered about that. I'm like, if your mood, if maybe you're feeling a certain way one time, will your result, be a bit different than if you're in a different mood on another
Just
time that you take it.
just a little bit, but not too much.
So I actually took the Holland Code test because the idea of choosing a major based on your personality was very interesting to me. So I took the test and my highest score was 27 for the social occupational interest. So if I was going through the workshop, where would we go from there?
Oh, that's a really high score. That's very reliable then, because it's not likely, even if your mood is different on a different day, it's not likely to disappear from your codes. So what we usually do during the workshop is we'll take one of these codes and we'll look at all the occupations listed under this particular code. And because it's only one code, there's going to be a huge list. And then we look at, we kind of filtered the careers based on education level, because it includes occupations that require no education whatsoever, or a high school degree, or an associate degree like community college, and then 4-year degrees, which it was the vast majority of our students here at Cal Poly Pomona, where we are all working towards 4-year degrees. And then finally, post-bac, baccalaureate requirements. So we filter the careers just for the 4-year degrees, and we just look at all the careers that fall under that. And then we choose one and we dig deeper into one particular career, just as an example. So that way students know how to use this instrument for themselves, so they can feel free to filter for the careers that fit their 4-year interests, right? And then choose one to dig deeper. So that's what we do during the workshop. And then, of course, if a student wanted more assistance in following up, we can do that in a one-on-one session.
That's awesome. So I mean, mine was a 27 for social, and seeing that I'm a psych major, it seems pretty reliable. So
I bet that feels good, right?
yeah, it made me feel like, okay, I've been in the right place while I've been doing my studies here.
Yeah, and it's going to help you succeed down the line because you are in the right place.
Yes, definitely. This test and this assessment is really helpful and really useful. So for those prospective students out there who haven't exactly chosen their major just yet, they're still thinking about applying as undeclared, definitely reach out to Julie or Jennifer and try to get this assessment for yourself so that it can help you with your application, seeing as that CPP's application deadline is approaching November 30th. So definitely try to reach out to them and see how they can help you. So that's going to bring us to the end of our interview today. Julie, thank you so much for all your help and your information that you shared with us.
Thank you, Dakari. It's my pleasure.
Don't forget to check the link in the description so that you can connect with Julie or Jennifer and take this assessment to get help with figuring out what major fits your personality. Thank you. Have a great day.